nice career.
On a 3 other way, Chaz McCormick, the left fielder, is there.
I'll take a
this year. Still very good as Anthony Santander takes strike 1.
7.
Anthony Santander will track in left field. Anthony Santander takes a bouncer that is beautifully backhanded by Diaz.
Throws a hitter's count fastball when he did, but he's got a good one.
7th. Well, Dubon is at the series with a first.
Get a better pitch, you foul off the pitcher, just not tall enough.
Austin Hayes off the end of the bat. Jose Abreu is there for out number 2. Very dangerous. Well, then he just keeps on putting good at bats together. A little too. It's a sizable lead. He's not going as Kjerstad swings through a knuckle curve. Heston, 6 pitch coming. Another curveball. This time another swing and miss induced by Brown.
Lead before you even toe the rubber.
Gibson starts the game with ball 1 to Hose.
Well, Craig Biggio was down on the field next door in the radio booth for
Altuve, and it's off the wall, and it's going to be double number 399. Pitch grounded to Gunnar Henderson, who gets the out at first. He starts with the cutter right there. Started it away. Alvarez chases strike 3. A rare sweeper to a lefty.
Right behind him, hitting 363 with runners in scoring position. And if you live on the edges like that.
On 3, and the bat.
Kyle Gibson didn't want that. The game's tough. The White Sox.
And Abreu strikes out swinging on a sinker. So 2 strikeouts is tied after 1. Adam Frazier takes a strike from Hunter Brown, who threw
single. A lot of clutch.
Brown snatches a ground ball right back to 2. And then we play on to the postseason. Will the Orioles be there?
And hopefully this is not the case. Not as high. There's a good curveball. Perfect.
The other way, and Kyle Tucker is there. So 1-2. Jim, I believe we're having a special guest join us in the booth.
Looking for you today down the field.
I was late.
Yeah, I would.
Earl Weaver would give us all these defensive positions of where we're supposed to play, and
we didn't predict the future.
Diaz puts this one up against Diaz.
So Reggie, talking a little different now, but yeah, good point.
2 strikes on Mauricio Dubon here.
Round.
Diamond, tell me what you think. That a little bit last year as well.
Reggie played on a lot of great clubs, and that's part of the deal.
Down to short from Jeremy Pena. Can you stick
28 and 14 in 1-run games? You know, one of those years where, and you played on what, 3 consecutive.
2 strikes on Henderson. Gunnar. Altuve's there to throw him out. Waits for 1 year.
Camera on me, and I'll show you.
Look at you joining the booth. You're directing the broadcast.
Show you what a guy, Jim would be, and it was so.
In the right field fall and a base hit for Santander.
I walked Reggie 3 times because
there's a base hit for O'Hearn. He's now 7 in the series. Ryan O'Hearn.
You're with the A's.
You know, I've always felt that you have to have good. There's always the pitching.
Hayes toward the corner. The Orioles take a 5-2.
Just lay on it.
Back up the middle. Somehow avoided Brown and jags it down.
Home runs. We used to call them the Earl Weavers. The Weavers.
The Earl Weavers.
Yeah.
The 3-run homer. I got to say hello to my.
7-2.
Is he back in Baltimore? You're left center field. That's tracked down by Mauricio Dubon. What a thrill!
Where did
that was awesome. Your former teammate, 1976. Your former adversary.
You know, the great player. I mean, we're seeing it with Rutschman or Henderson or any of the. Now it's Ryan O'Hearn and watch the TV, and you know when you get good young players.
And Gibson puts him on.
Well, you got to make perfect pitches.
One thing I wanted to ask, but we ran out of time, was on there at the top of the inning, and he wanted in the bottom.
Thumb in the World Baseball Classic.
Perez, McCann again takes his time for the out.
Now the other factor is, and we saw it last year, he had a really nice home runs back-to-back years.
This time Mullins is there though with just enough room. 3 game.
5. Now the Orioles had the early 3-1 lead. Getting 3 runs off of could get pretty exhausted.
The ball stays fair for the out. Frazier over.
Whoa.
Up and into James McCann, shaking his left hand.
So if they say no, you don't challenge.
Strike 3 on a fastball. Mateo rung up looking. Comparison that's been made a lot. Hunter Brown to Justin Verlander. Got absolutely smashed, but Dubon is there. A cool one.
Down behind home plate today. When asked.
First time. And Abreu strikes out on a sweeper, his second.
Yeah, again, I mean, the sweeper.
On that sweeper. 0-1 to Chas McCormick. Houston left. But the Santander has the second out. We had Reggie Jackson up a couple of innings ago. He mentioned that Yonder Diaz, young Diaz. Stop. Mateo plays a true hop, loads up for a cannon. I was in the mood for something salty, I guess.
Try to make it happen.
Ryan O'Hearn batting. Time for tonight's Neeson. O'Hearn, who is 2 for 2. He is now 7 for his last 7. Oh, the shortstop. Do you believe in miracles? 1981. 7 straight. Pretty good though for Rhino. He's hit a 3-run home run his last time. Got a curveball from Hunter Brown. And breaking balls, runners in scoring position. That's 375. And he got a fastball there.
Phil.
Batters his bat.
Better hurry.
Grounded to short. Whoa, look out.
The ball action.
Some news today by the 2-2. Pena chases a sweeper. Strike 3, and Kyle Gibson has his. This is the 12th overs in each game. The third, Henderson goes back to Henderson. Dubonze cannot get past it. She's the host of Celebrity Jeopardy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. 3-1. I guess we'll find out as Bregman walks. They'll need 13 today. Another ball. It's Mateo cutting in front of Frazier, and he makes the play. 2 Alex Bregman for 1 for the Astros. And Hunter Brown, who gave up 5 runs in.
If you'll take the walk, and there it is, outside, off the outside corner. Not that on occasion.
And a strike on Kjerstad. Back again up near the wall, and he's got Heston Kjerstad has
between first and second.
Not from the corner to the corner, right there. And Adam Frazier has the second walk of the inning.
Yeah, those are
going to get 2 righties here. McCann, then Mateo, with Frazier the runner at first. Tom Mateo, way up the ladder for strike 3. Well, you ask folks around the Orioles, who's your best bunter? Ups it into right field, base hit, hand around McCann, one off the wheels. Wide ranging, and he'll be called off by McCormick. Henderson, the big single.